guys, I'm in the closet again. You're a little awkward, but I forgot to bring up the tripod. So sorry. But I thought something would be really cool is I could match my Disney ears to some underrated books. So let's get started. So I have not a big collection of ears. This won't be a long video, but I do have some that I like to show off. I've not figured out a good way to show off my ears. If you have tips, leave them below. But I have some. These are not, like, I think maybe one, no, two, three. I think 3 or 4 are Disney owned. I have some that I've bought from an Etsy store. I will link it down below because I don't have the money to be going to Disney every time I want some ears. If I want some, I'm going to probably buy them pretty cheap. Here's how it's going to work. I'm going to show the ear. I'm going to try to remember what the ear is based on. I'm going to show you a book rec for it that can go with it. But, you know, they're ears. Like, make up your own if you have the same ones. Also, tell me below if you have the same ones, because I'm always interested in that. This first one, I don't remember. I could try to look on this tag. This one is a Disney Parks one, but it's probably not going to tell me. I get like an Ursula theme to it because of the purple and green, so I recommend To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandria Christo. This is basically a Little Mermaid retelling, but it's a lot darker. And what I really loved about this book is that the author does make fun of mermaids, because this book has sirens. So it's a Little Mermaid story, but with sirens. Sirens are like mermaids, but they're deadlier. They sing their victims into going overboard, and in this book they rip their hearts out. The main character has so many hearts. She needs like one more to be, I don't know, graduated, considered for ruler, whatever. Yeah, so she needs 17 in her collection to be revered across the sea, but she accidentally kills one of her own, and she gets punished for it, a la Little Mermaid style. So, fantastic book. I highly recommend this one if you are seafaring loving book. You know, whatever. You get what I mean. The next one that I have is another Disney Parks one. It is the Mirabelle one. I still have the tags on it. I know, I'm blasphemous, but and I also got to cut this tag off. My God, it's huge. But I absolutely love it. I got this as a birthday present from my husband. It is so adorable. All the little details on it are amazing. I love butterflies. I love Mirabelle. Mirabelle really resonates with me as a person. So we need someone who also represents Mirabelle, has a willingness to help others and to do whatever she can to save the ones that she loves, and also fighting some generational trauma. So I picked the Babysitter's Coven by Kate Williams. This is a fantastic series. If you like the Babysitters Club, or if you know about it and you're interested, this is kind of like that. Our main character, Esme, she is a babysitter, and she starts to notice that some things are not quite what they seem. Her mother was also a babysitter, and has been institutionalized because she had a breakdown. And Esme starts to wonder if she is suffering the same things when she starts seeing demonic forces try to get the children that she is watching. It's fantastic urban fantasy, and it's a trilogy, so highly recommend. Next one is another Disney Parks, and I promise I did not go and I did not like buy all of these for this video. When I went last, which was my honeymoon, so 2016, in Disneyland, I bought a bunch of stuff because I knew I wasn't going to come back for a very long time. I bought this. It is Nightmare Before Christmas themed. It's got Jack, it's got the black and the feathers. It really represents death. So So a fun read, well not fun, but a read that I thought would go well with it is The Gravemaidens by Kelley Kuhn. This is about a girl who is studying to be like a doctor, kind of, whatever it is in her, what is it? She's studying to be a healer, like her father. Her father has fallen from favor because of his alcoholism and because he let one of the royal family members die. You don't let people die, but whatever. So her brother was taken from them. She wants to be a healer, but she discovers that her sister has volunteered to be, what is it? Yeah, her little sister is chosen to be one of the 3 sacred maidens to join him in the afterlife. Oh no, because the ruler is about to die, and he's like, I want to take 3 people with me. So she volunteers, and our main character is distraught and decides to follow her sister to try to save the ruler so that way her sister does not have to die. It is a fantastic read, and the duology is so good. Highly recommend. This one kind of matches the last year's because my husband was obviously with me for our honeymoon, so he got his own little ears, and I thought I'd include them. It is a Mickey Mouse, but he's dressed kind of like Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas. I have the Nightmare Before Christmas books, but I thought that would be too on the nose, so I chose something that would kind of represent Jack. Jack is seeking adventure and to do something new. This is kind of like that. It at least goes with the color scheme, but it's called Refraction by Naomi Hughes. This is basically about an alien invasion that happens, and the aliens can portal to you through mirrors, and it sounds weird, but it works. The main character is an illegal mirror dealer, and when an opportunity strikes, he takes it. Fantastic read. I absolutely devoured this in an hour. It is so well written. It's so good. And then this one, I'm pretty sure I actually bought from Enchanted Alexandria. It is a Sally themed Mickey ears. It is adorable. I love the little patterns on it and the little bow. It is adorable. I don't have the Sally book yet. Shea Ernshaw. I don't have the book. No, I'm just kidding. I know there's not an arc or anything of it yet, but I really, really want it. It would have been perfect for this, but I don't have it. So I chose someone that also likes to sew. Spend it on. Our main character, she's a seamstress. This is a Mulan retelling, so it's a little bit cheaty, but it's still like Project Runway meets Mulan. She is a seamstress in a country where only men can be so I think that's how it goes. And she enters a competition as her brother, I believe. Yes, I'm pretty sure it's her brother. And things go awry, as they do in books. So, but I would highly recommend this. It is a fantastic fantasy, and anytime that you see Elizabeth Lim on here, you need to grab the book because she is a masterful writer, and this is actually her 2nd Mulan retelling, and I consider her the master of Mulan retellings. The next one I have is pirate themed. I bought it for when we did the Disney cruise back in 2019, right before the shutdown, unfortunately. But I bought it from Enchanted Alexandria again. It is a cute little pirate themed one with the skull and crossbones on either ear. And then I tied the little bandana that we got from the ship. And I thought a good book that is almost never recommended for seafaring books is Scavenge the Stars by Tara Sim. This is a fantastic book. Amaya rescues a mysterious stranger from drowning. She fears her rash actions have learned her a longer sentence on the debtor ship where she's been held captive for years. Instead, the man she saved offers her an unimaginable riches, a new identity, and the promise of retribution against Cayman, the powerful merchant who has ruined Amaya's family and stole the life she once had. So Amaya goes off on this adventure to defeat this guy. I mean, it's pretty much everything you could want in a pirate book that's also set on land. I highly recommend this book. And I think there's a second book too. I've just not read it yet. And then last but not least is this Beauty and the Beast one. Again, Enchanted Alexandria. We got the rose and we got the falling petals on this side. It is absolutely gorgeous. Now, every Every Beauty and the Beast every Beauty and the Beast book is now every Beauty and the Beast book is popular, and that's why it's really hard to suggest an underrated Beauty and the Beast book, because they're just, you know, there's something about wanting a library that just makes every bookworm's heart melt. But I picked one that's not as well recommended or as well known. I know it still is, but it's the only one I got. Bookish and the Beast by Ashley Poston. This is the part of the Geekerella series, or Once Upon a Con series. But basically it follows Rosie, who on her college applications essay in her small town, or she's stuck on her college application essays, her small town, and the mysterious General Sound cosplayer she met at ExcelsiCon. Most of all, she's stuck on her grief of her mother's death. Her only solace has been her late mother's library, the rare Starfield novels, which they sold off to pay hospital bills. And in comes Rance, who's the cosplayer, or who's actually the person, I think. But when Rosie and Vance collide and a rare book is accidentally destroyed, Rosie finds herself working to repay the debt. The only problem is she can't stand Vance, and he's not a fan of her either. It's a great enemies to lovers, kind of like Beauty and the Beast. Alright, and that is it, guys. That is matching my Disney ears to books. A little bit weird, but I wanted to do something fun because today's just been so hectic for me. This whole week's been hectic. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you again. Bye!